Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Break at Apex podcast. Today we are going to go over the predictions for the Japanese GP, and then we're going to give our predictions for the next race in Bahrain this weekend, because it is race week again. Why? Because we have a triple header, and I'm so excited. Guys, listen, I'm going to say, I know that it was a boring race, but we do have some pretty outrageous predictions that we put out there. And if I'm honest with you, Max actually stuffed up everything for us, because some of us would have gotten some really good points if it
Not
weren't
for
Max.
me. Not for me.
I mean, I would have gotten a full 6 points if it weren't for Max, but it's okay. We'll it's okay. But anyways, let's get into it, guys. So first of all, we'll recap Japan. Okay, I didn't say that. We'll recap Japan, right?
Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Japan, Graham. Japan.
Chapman.
Oh.
Okay, we'll recap Japan first, and we'll move on to Bahrain. So, BT, you went for pole position. Would you like to share who you went for pole position in Japan?
I'm actually embarrassed and actually disgusted by my choice, but it was Norris.
It was Norris. Well, to be fair, he came second, but you also did rate him your donkey of the race, so I guess that's probably why you say you're embarrassed. I'm going to go next, and the reason I'm going to go next is because I'm going to let Dirk give his one next. I went for Charles, and Ferrari were absolutely anonymous this week, so I don't really know exactly how I got to that, but okay. Anyways, Dirk, who did you go for pole position?
Yeah, well, at least I scored points and did not get DSQ'd. Thank goodness for that. And I was looking here because I actually, you went with my favorite driver and I went with your favorite driver, and I went Max Verstappen. And now I feel very good about myself because I knew Max is an animal around Suzuka. He loves that track. So I was just like, you know what? Maybe he pulls a rabbit out of the hat like he does his best, and he did. I'm happy.
Yeah, you were cooking, but I feel like you started cooking and then you left the food to burn on the pot. Because if you don't mind just sharing what your top three was, I think that when you say Max for pole position, can we just say what the top three was, please? Because
okay. So
indulge.
No, I'll go. I'll go. So again, I didn't think the Red Bull's race pace was going to be there, but I also didn't think that on this resurfaced track, overtaking would be near impossible. So my top three, I went for Piastri, which is wrong, which was first. I went Leclerc second, because I really thought the Ferraris were going to be better, and Norris third. So I at least get a point for Norris for being one place off. But yeah, I had a good idea, but I threw it in the bin. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. So I mean, on one hand, on one hand, you were like, okay, let me give Max his flowers. He's good. Let's give him pole. And then on the other hand, you're like, Max is crap. He'll never stay ahead. Let's just take him completely off the podium, even though he was on pole.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
no.
BT, do you want to share your top three?
Yeah, it's embarrassing again and disgusting. It was Sir Hemi, Piastri, and Russell.
Okay, and I'm also going to point out that you also put Norris on pole, and then all of a sudden he was completely off the podium. But I mean, hey, look, let's be honest. Let's be honest, guys. It is Japan, and we're so used to seeing Japan be an absolute chaos.
Yeah.
You know, so to be fair to you guys, well, I'm not to be fair to Dirk, because to put Max at the front and then all of a sudden he's not there, that's outrageous in any scenario. So I'm not going to excuse Dirk. But
Australia 2024.
No, it's okay. But he DNF'd, right? So okay. Anyways, wasn't his fault.
Anything can happen. That was also the third race last year. I was going on that. Yeah. I made a mistake. It's okay.
Of course you'll remember that race, because it was the only one that Ferrari actually won. Anyways,
no, it was.
I'm gonna go. Exactly.
Was not, but in any case, I'm gonna shut up.
Good idea. Anyways, my top three was Norris, Piastri, and Pole. What the flip is going on?
What is wrong with you? Are you thinking about strip clubs? What's wrong with you? Are you thinking about
It's because
Mavericks
he's talking
and
so much,
all those
so
places?
much bull. He's talking so much
Not
bull
a,
that he's making mistakes on the show that he hosts. That's why.
yeah.
That's why.
It's okay. Let's be honest. The mistakes are laughable moments. It's okay. I'm okay when people laugh at me. I don't have a problem with self-esteem. They can laugh at me if they want. It's good. As long as people laugh, it's entertaining, right? So it's fine. I do make mistakes from time to time, guys, because I'm a human being and because I have a low IQ. Anyways, let's move on. I went Norris, Piastri, and Charles Leclerc. If Max didn't come first, that would have probably been the podium because I did not expect Max to be anywhere near it. So Norris, Piastri, Charles made sense, and that's again they were second, third, and fourth. So I get 1 point for Norris being one away. I get 1 point for Piastri being one away, and I get 1 point for Charles being one away. So I guess I'll get 3 points from that, and I'll bag those 3 points, and that is awesome stuff because that puts me ahead. And BT, you got 1 point for Piastri because he came third, right? You put him second, so you still can.
Yes.
BT, would you like to know how many points you have?
Please.
You have 2, sir. Would you like to know how many points I have?
No.
I have 7 points. I'm gonna tell you anyways. Dirk, you have 6 points. Well done. But we do still have a bold prediction to go through, which to be fair, none of us got any points here. But BT, would you like to give your bold prediction?
I was Mr. Japan to score points.
Yeah, Sonoda to score points. Just a useless prediction because we knew that was never going to happen. But anyways, Dirk, what was yours?
And again, it was close. I went for Alonso points.
Alonso points, and it was also very close because I think he was one away from points.
He was 11.
Hadjar to qualify. Yeah, I went for Hadjar to qualify in the top 6, and he qualified 7th. What is going on with the world? The world hates me so much. Although I am leading this championship, it still hates me. Anyways, let's move on to Bahrain, guys. Because I think Bahrain is going to cook something fun for us because we haven't had a good race in 2 races now. So Bahrain is going to cook something good and fun for us. So let's go through this one by one. BT, who do you put on pole for Bahrain?
Sahami.
Again?
Ooh.
Okay. Interesting. You see, this is why the guy's sitting with 2 points. I don't know if he's watching Formula One, but anyways. Dirk, what do you want to...
I'm going to go
for
Oscar Piastri. Oscar Piastri.
Okay. Interesting.
I guess that's not interesting because I was kind of going to go the same route, to be honest. Should I play it safe and go the same route and we both get points, or should I go something different? I'm gonna, you know what, guys? I'm gonna go Norris. I'm gonna go something different, and I'm gonna go Norris just simply because I think, hey, Norris outqualified Piastri 2 out of the last 3 races. Calm down, okay? I still think over 1 lap Norris is quicker, but he's a bit of a pansy, to be honest, when it comes to the race. So yeah. Anyways, let's move into the top 3. We'll do one at a time. So BT, who do you think is going to be in 3rd position?
3rd position. Norris.
And Dirk in 3rd position. Who do you have?
I'm also going Lando.
Norris. Okay, and I'm going to go Georgie Porgy again.
Ooh. He's the girls that make them cry.
Exactly. Dirk, who are you going to go in 2nd place?
Well, I'm going to regret this one, but I have a feeling about Charles like I had about Max this weekend. I'm going to go Leclerc 2nd.
It wasn't a great feeling because you only gave him pole. You didn't give him the win. So
yeah. Shush.
BT, in 2nd place, you are going to go with
Sir Charles as well. I have a good feeling about this weekend.
So useless. Okay. Well, to be fair, hey, Ferrari is due a good race, eh?
And they've always been strong at Bahrain. And again, it's a track where Charles and Lewis both are very strong at. So I think this is the biggest possibility Ferrari has had so far this season.
They've always been strong there, but they've... Yeah. Sorry. They've always been strong there,
Nah.
but they do struggle with their. They have struggled previously with their degradation, tire decks there. But okay, fair enough. Maybe it's not a bad shot. Actually, maybe it's not a bad shot. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with the McLaren boys, guys. I'm gonna stick with the McLaren boys at the front. So I'll just want to give you both. I'm gonna go with a Piastri win and a Norris second.
Mm,
Um,
mm.
I think it's about time that that Zach will say, "Fine, let them race." I don't know why Zach would be saying it because it's not like he's the team principal or anything. But okay, it is what it is. Who are you guys gonna go in then for first place?
BT, you
Dirk.
can go first. Oh,
Okay.
never mind. All right, I'm also going Piastri for the win. So I'm going Piastri, Leclerc, Norris. Same way I did last week. Because I think this week it's a very big possibility.
And BT, are you going Lewis, Charles, and Norris?
I'm going Sir Hemi.
Okay, that's an interesting one. And you know what? You know what it is. You know what? BT's onto something here, right? Because although he will probably lose the championship, he's going to have that one weekend where he's going to be an absolute genius, and everyone's going to
Yes.
remember him for that. He's going to have that one. He's going to have. He's going to have that one weekend where this is going to happen, and then it's going to be like, "What the flip did BT just do?" You know. But in any case, cool. So we've got BT with Hamilton, Charles, and Norris. We have Dirk with Piastri, Charles, and Norris, and then we have Graham with Piastri, Norris, and Georgie, Porgy, Pudding, and Pie.
Kiss the
Okay.
girls and make them cry.
Exactly. Bold position. I said bold position. I don't know why I said bold position.
Yes.
Bold predictions. BT, you can give me your bold prediction first.
Tsunoda to go through Q3 qualifying.
Oh, that's boring. You went with a Tsunoda prediction the last time, but okay, it's fine. Tsunoda to Q3.
I'm on a Tsunoda boat. Can you just leave me alone? I'm on that boat.
It's called a hype train, not a boat, but it's okay if you want to be on a boat. It might just take you a little bit longer. Yeah, anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. Dirk, what's your bold prediction?
No, I know where you were going with it. I can't swim. Don't worry about it. I can. My parents' house do have my parents' house do have a pool, and I used to go
The
to
splash
swimming
pool.
lessons
It's
when
a
I was
different.
younger.
Splash
No,
pools are
mate.
different, pal. They
No,
don't
mate.
count.
We have a big one. Trust me.
Okay, jeez. Bit of a
Oh,
bit of a show
okay.
off, damn. Dirk,
Teenager
give me your-
memory flashbacks for BT there. All right.
Mhm.
My
I
bold
thought
prediction
you are still a
is
teenager. What are you talking about?
possibly mine. Teenagers can't do this. They can't grow these. In any case, so my bold prediction: double Williams points.
Damn. Okay.
Wow, that's a bold one. That is definitely a bold move. But that actually, Williams did quite well there last year, did they not? And they didn't have a good car at all. Yeah. That's a good one. Double Williams points sounds good. Quite honestly, gentlemen, I'm gonna go with the obvious thing here. In wishful thinking. But I'm gonna say that Lawson is gonna score points. I know that might be somewhat similar to BT's. It's a bit boring. It's a bit of a cop out. But I genuinely feel like if he's gonna get himself right, it has to start now. And if it doesn't start now, it might be too late. He might lose too much momentum. He might lose too much, confidence in himself or any of those kinds of things. So I'm going with Lawson to score points. Okay. That is it. That is it for all of our predictions. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are still watching, probably not, but if you are still watching by now, I really do appreciate you. I really, really do. And I hope this wasn't as boring as the Japanese race. If it was, then trust me, next week will be better because we'll, more overtakes. I'll overtake BT. Well, BT will overtake us in the points championship. Well, no, probably not. But you get the point. It will be more fun next.
I'm cooking on my selections, bro.
You braai.
Don't be shocked.
Nou. Ek gaan jou braai.
Don't be shocked.
Graham, I'm sorry, bruh, but you can never do that again. That is stuff that nightmares are made.
Bro.
Yeah, call it the boogeyman, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Bro, your eyes
Anyways,
were like huge. Ons gaan nou brei. Uh-uh.
fair,
Uh-uh.
fair,
Uh-uh.
fair enough. Fair enough, gents. Okay, cool, guys. So please click that love, click that
That what?
like button.
It was a
He's thinking
poll. That
TikTok
was
because
that was
TikTok has a
no wait,
heart.
wait, wait. No, 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 listen. No, listen to this, Doug. It was a poll. It was a bold position, if you know what I mean. And now
Leave a love.
Guys,
Leave a love.
please
Great.
like the video and leave us a comment and
are you
subscribe and
okay?
do all of those really cool things because it helps us out so much. And please, if you've got friends that like F1, just share it. It takes 2 seconds of your time, but it will change our life and we would be forever grateful. I can't promise that I will give you any presents, but I'm hopeful I'm hopeful that that we are present enough at this point with this content, but we'll try our best in the future. The bigger we grow, the more presents we'll be able to give people, right? Hopefully we get to that point. Anyways, have a very good evening, and from Break at the Apex, cheerio, have a great one, sleep tight, and can I do that too, BT? Yeah, I want some balloons. No, anyways, never mind.
Why
It's
do it
Cheers.
like
me.
this? Just do
So
this.
Yuki Tsunoda.
Why do it like this?
It's Yuki Tsunoda for you. Anyways, goodbye, guys. Have a good evening. Cheers.